Oh yeah, that's what it is right here.
Hello, everyone, and I
Hello,
hope you enjoyed the
everyone.
show. Hello, Matt.
Abuse is when you are
I
under
didn't see
18.
shit, Matt.
Abuse is when you're under 18. When you're freaking ass 30 years old, get your freaking ass out of my house. That's not. That's a. Nope.
I
I'm
didn't
trying
see
to
shit.
survive it in here.
I
I'm
did not
trying
see
to
shit.
survive in here.
I love it.
I guess it's my time to exit the building.
Yes, man, sir.
Hit the road, Jason.
Ma'am,
Hit the road, Abraxas. We want to talk to your mama.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, I forgot to do something.
Well, you didn't get Missy in here.
We
I
don't
think
know if
she's
Missy's coming
sleeping.
up.
Her
Hi,
phone has
Madison.
been acting up big time. It's been dropping calls and everything. So right now she's waiting for the new phone I got her coming from eBay.
What service you have? AT&T?
T-Mobile.
Oh, T-Mobile. That shouldn't be doing nothing like that.
Well, it's her phone that's doing it.
Oh,
Her
okay.
phone's like 2 years old or almost 2 years old.
My phone is 5 years old and it's still working.
Well, I'm sorry. We didn't get your phone.
Well, no, get your ass out of here because you need to get your shit together. Walk away.
Don't be mean.
We are live. Walk away. I don't bother your stupid ass when you're sitting in here.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're calling me a stupid ass? We've been together over 40-something fucking years, and you're gonna tell me I'm a stupid
Shithead.
ass? And
look what's behind them.
Yeah.
No, because no.
Listen, if I need you to go to fucking court and say that she's threatening me with a cane, call me stupid ass. What's the next fucking word that you like? Tell me the next word. Dumb fuck.
He called you.
I said her, not you, you asshole. Unbelievable. You guys are hearing this shit.
Yes, I am.
Coming out. You're being exposed. Exposed.
You know what they did with the freaking ass
But we love
witnesses?
her.
What they do?
Kick their freaking ass to Timbuktu.
Hey, Larry,
I
look at
don't know
this.
fucking Timbuktu. You know Timbuktu. I don't know damn Timbuktu.
Stop bothering mom.
I'm not bothering you.
No, he's bothering mom.
Yes. See? A breakfast and lunatic dad fucking with the women on the live stream.
Stop bothering her. You're gonna get your fingers.
Boys.
Mother. Yes.
Leave my ear alone. Leave my nose
She
alone.
just hit me on live stream, guys.
You really want me to?
And you went like that. Yeah.
I may be 74, but I'll kick you
Yeah,
out.
be nice to mom.
So damn easy. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your live stream.
Yeah.
I hope Chris makes a fucking video about. Stop it! I hope you make the video and
You
cut
gotta
it
move
as a
on
video.
so I can shut
I
the
hope-
door.
Walk away.
Yeah, take my teeth.
Stand up so I can shut the door.
Hey, be nice to mom.
Kick that ass! Come on, kick that ass.
Can you forgive me for walking away from me? Oh my gosh, you don't understand what I have to live with here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I've seen the videos.
Oh, that's a very little itty bitty thing.
That's just a minute part of it.
If everything the cameras would be running here daily, oh my god.
Y'all would go insane. So how do you maintain a household like that, Mom?
I try to survive, which I have to ignore half of the things and I have to pick and choose my battles.
Hi, Mom.
So now they send you to bother me?
No, I love you.
Well, you should. Oh my god, you people suck. Oh my god, now you're squishing me. My arm hurts. You squishing me. That's what I said. My back hurts.
So you need extra hugs.
For killing me?
That poor lady.
Oh my god. See, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, I have to take a deep breath because I'm gonna die in here in a minute.
I feel for you, Ma.
I feel you, Mom. Sometimes you just have to.
Wait a minute. I gotta interrupt again. I'm gonna interrupt again. No poor lady. Not this poor lady. Hell no, mama. Hell no. She's not the damn poor lady. Hell no. The shit she does to me? Shit, are you kidding me?
Hey,
Are
Mom.
you kidding me?
Who's
Poor
that?
Mom.
lady. Poor
Who's
lady.
Well,
that?
my ass.
evidently you
So,
deserve it,
so
man.
how's
Because
the idea
the
of
one that
breaking
licked me in my
dad's
balls.
shit?
Oh, that would be fabulous.
What? Licking my balls would be fabulous? Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna interrupt you.
He doesn't. He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Right? No, remember yesterday when we were reacting to dad's video and I said I want mom to destroy your shit.
I think one time I did break his shit, and Kyle started recording me, and I told him, I said, record my ass, and your camera is gonna be broken. So they didn't.
Break the camera with this.
No,
Oh,
you have to put
shoot.
him down because I don't like when he's being touched. Because he puts his claws out and he scratches me. What? Then you have to keep him up there.
She's not coming up. She just woke up. She's not feeling greatest.
Okay.
Okay, well, I hope she feels better.
Okay.
So
So do I, son.
on to the topic of the day, which is how to manage a household. And since you have such a chaotic household and
Oh my
Abraxas'
God.
mom has such a chaotic household, and we all know my household is constantly chaotic. I think we are the best to describe how to maintain a chaotic household.
Don't get, don't let it get to you because then you the only one who's affected by it, and you are stressed out and you feel sad and you feel depressed and everything else. So you have to pick your battles. You have to pick and choose what to deal and how to deal with it.
Right. 100% agree. We
Yep.
have that, and I'm sorry, but with all the crazy stuff that happens at your household, the cleaning is a constant
Oh,
in it.
yeah, yes. And then on top of it, I have four-legged animals that I do take care of because nobody else wants to. Oh, that's not my pet. That's not my this. That's not. But when they play with them, oh, they are their pets then.
Oh yeah, I know. I got
Yeah.
two four-legged doggies laying on the bed.
Yeah, so it is a lot, and like I said, you just have to like create yourself a schedule, like you go to work every day, you do this, you do this, you do that, and every day little by little, or accordingly how you wake up and how you feel, because sometimes I don't feel the greatest, but I have to make the day.
Right, which when I don't feel good, I lay in bed and I just tell everybody if you make a mess, you're cleaning it up.
Oh, believe me, that's daily stuff. I usually try to put notes all over the house to do stuff. And then they're like, why would you do that? I'm like, well, because apparently either I'm going to start speaking Chinese because you people don't understand English, or you're going to read the note what needs to be done.
Right,
So it's just one of those things that is sometimes, you just have to make the light of it, how to deal with daily stuff, because otherwise you would go crazy.
right.
And a mother's got more to do, unfortunately, than the father does.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
they do. It's hardcore on the mother because normally it's the mother works and the father, you know, is out there. But then actually I want to take a second. I know this is about maintaining households, but one of my friends, Chloe, her dad is in the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was coughing up blood. He
Oh,
has
Oh,
cancer. So if you guys could
oh,
send a
that's
prayer out to him,
already have,
everyone and
honey.
definitely,
everybody, I would appreciate
definitely,
it.
definitely.
Already have, haven't we?
Oh, I'm sorry to
But the
hear
reason
that.
I brought her up is because she has four kids. She takes care of her dad, and one of her kids has autism, and
Mhm.
she's a single mom.
Oh, That's sad.
Well, she's dating my friend RD and he tries to help, but to maintain her household, she's just going. So,
Oh,
what do you do for a breakaway while you're maintaining your household?
well, I do like I usually like to go like even though sometimes I don't need to go to the store or whatever, I just take a ride and I just walk around aisles and try to see if I buy something I buy. If I don't, I don't. I just to try to get away from whatever it is at that moment.
All the chaos.
Hmm.
Right. Your son says he takes care of you, Mom. Mama Abraxas.
Well, he takes me out to dinner.
That way you
Well,
don't have to cook
And
and you save on dishes.
And the thing with the dishes, and as he said the other day, I don't clean the bathrooms. He don't do none of that.
oh, he better start doing that.
You,
That's his exercise. Because he's looking for exercise, that bathroom is gonna give it to him.
right?
Oh yeah, and the only one I tell them they gotta clean is the one they use.
Be-
Definitely. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
You use it, you clean it.
that's
Because of
it.
my disabilities, Roy gets paid to clean my room, clean my bathroom, and the living room and the kitchen, and then also gets paid to cook one meal a day, which is normally what I eat.
Mm.
And um, so Monday through Friday, Thursday, I have him do all of the chores, or all of the things, and then Friday through Sunday, he's normally gone at his sister's house. If nobody's here to mess it up, it
Well,
can't get
that's
messed up.
right, right. No, it is kind of like, when the kids were younger, and I always tell them that I really would like to snap a finger and put them all back from age 3 to 16,
Right.
because that's how they work. And they all knew what needs to be done, and they all were very helpful and respectful. Now they all feel that they are adults, then they can do whatever hell they want to. No, you dumbasses don't need to, don't want to do that because you still live in my house. So, but it is,
Exactly.
it is hard to deal with a lot of stuff because again, I try to kind of reason with it that they have their own selves, lives, and whatever they do. Then it's maybe stressful on something. Maybe they don't know how to deal with it. Maybe they don't know how to handle it. So I was like, okay, well, let's see. How about we all work together that we're gonna try to do something. If you see something, do something, and that's what it's
Exactly.
gonna be.
And
Yep.
that's what we're trying to teach my son too is if your house is a mess, clean it up before because it I mean, if your house gets messy, you'll get overwhelmed and you don't know where to start then and it's continuing to get messier and messier and before you know it your house is just a disaster and you're not going to know where to start.
Right, and then it's overwhelming, and then it's too much, and then you're like frustrated about everything. So it is kind of hard to. It should be done at least, like I said, like a big chores to clean up the whole house, like detailed and everything else. It should be at least once a week.
Right.
But every day, pick up stuff like, clean up the counters, clean up the kitchen, clean up this and that, and wipe up even the bathroom, like, try to do something. But again, it's like, okay, well, I didn't do this. I didn't touch this. I didn't ask your ass if you touched it or not.
You see it,
I,
clean it up. It doesn't matter.
exactly.
Deal
I
with it.
Yep.
ask if you can pitch in to help.
And if you get something out, put it back.
That's it.
Exactly. I hate that. It's like my son does that all the time. Or his favorite thing. When he goes to grab his school clothes, he throws all his other clothes on the closet floor. Well, now they're on the floor, they're all dirty and dusty. Get them back in the washer. You're washing them this time.
Right. which is that's why that's another thing. Like they always like they were all showing and how to do their own laundry. They have to keep up with all their own stuff and everything else. But sometimes, once in a blue moon, their laundry is in a dryer and I have to fold it. I'm like, you people suck. Next time I'm going to find this in a dryer, it's going in a bag and it's going to a Goodwill. Somebody will use it.
Right.
Yep.
I 195,000% agree with that statement right there. Like, why are you gonna sit here and be like,
Can you walk away from here? Can you walk away from here? I don't bother your ass when you do shit.
he wishes you would?
No, he's just very impatient and he thinks that he's the king of the whatever crap that is going on in here. Because I don't want to touch nothing, so I don't discontinue, like, the whatever it is. So then he's like, well, touch this, touch it. Leave me alone.
You're like, I'm gonna touch your ass. Come here.
Oh my God. No, it is sometimes, like you just have to make the best of it, how you maintain your household, and not everything works for like the way it works for other people. Oh, this one does this one do that. No, no, no. Never pay attention what it does for everybody else. Because for that reason, your household is your household, how you can deal with and what you can deal with. Then they have to do to themselves. So never compare anything how anybody else does, or like, oh, this child does this or this child do that or that. No, 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 no. Not everyone is the same.
Exactly.
Exactly. We're not all the same. You're not gonna get the same info or anything like that from everybody else. It's literally you have to do it your way. Some people have lists in each one of their rooms that helps them know what they have to clean in that room.
Right.
If you have special needs kids, I would recommend that because of the simple fact that that's how they learn.
It helps them, because when our kids, because don't forget our four kids, they have ADHD, and then one of them has severe, sensory disorder. So when they were little, I actually did always put notes in the rooms and everything else. But now since they're older, so that's why there is some reminders. Either I, remind them, or I put a note out there that they like, oh, okay. But since they are older now, so they kind of learn their routine, because
Right.
kids with disability, they learn by routines. If you do that all the time, the same thing, then they learn that they're supposed to do that. But
Yep.
sometimes people like, oh well, that mean that you baby them, you telling them, you showing them like they like little kids. Okay, have you ever jumped into their brain and know how they feel? No, so don't comment on it.
Exactly. You never know what's going on. And that's the hard part. Like, honestly, you never know what's going on with the world or in somebody else's brain.
Right. So it's just one of those things that sometimes you cannot win, or you cannot tell that, oh, this one is better than this one or this and that. Everyone should be their own person and own household and own family, instead of comparing to others.
Exactly.
Exactly. One thing that I've learned that helps with myself is literally I have people that are like, "Hey, did you pick that up today?" And I'm sorry, but going live, I always make sure my room's clean. Why? Because I don't want people seeing a mess.
Right. It's sometimes it's just self-esteem, like how it makes you feel. So that's, again, it should be individually. What do you want out of your day?
And we all have a storage room, Carol. I seen you looking over there. We all have a storage room. Trust me.
Yeah, but this is one of my bedrooms, and the kids When they left to go to Virginia, stuck their stuff in here. My oldest son stuck his stuff in here.
Well, then Abraxas better get in there and clean his stuff out of there.
All I asked him to do was to bring me some boxes and I would start going through them.
That works.
And it's hard for me to do it.
Right, because you have cerebral palsy.
No,
My mo-
I don't.
Or
I've got Parkinson's, high
Parkinson's.
blood pressure, diabetes, and heart problems. But it's just the idea, though, that I told Chris 2 weeks ago I wanted him to bring me out the tote for my Christmas ornaments because my tree's still up. So I could get ready to take it down.
Well, then I guess after the live stream, he's gonna go ahead and bring that Christmas box up.
I doubt it. Mama's going to have to come in and do it. And he's working the next 1, 2, 3 days. Then he gets a day off. Then he works Friday.
Well, even if you work, you still have to make time to help, you know?
And I mean, it's just the idea that I do love Chris with my
You
whole
just
heart, just like I love the other two.
you
But
just get frustrated at times.
yes, you do. And a lot of this stuff can go to the Goodwill.
Right.
There's clothes in here, there's games in here and stuff, toys that are all baby toys and all can go to the Goodwill.
Right.
Uh,
I usually try to tell my kids, I said, look at your clothes. If you haven't worn this for 6 months, that means you don't miss it. You don't need it. Go to Goodwill.
exactly. I
But
have like an outfit. I have like enough clothes to last 3 days so I can wash my laundry. Why? Because of the simple fact I don't need a closet full of clothes.
I got a closet so full of clothes and stuff, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, sometimes it's just one of those things that I figure that as older they get, they feel that they don't need a reminder. They don't need to be told something. They don't need to be showing that this needs to be done or this needs to be. Unfortunately, we all need a reminder. I always ask for reminders and I always make myself little notes because I don't remember. So everyone needs a reminder or something, which is helpful. So
Oh,
it's not a
yeah.
shame. It's not a shame to ask for help. Hey, can you remind me or can you tell me or can you do this? Or sometimes I even like, what did I supposed to do? Did I tell anybody anything? Because I don't remember. So it's okay to ask and it's okay to forget something because everybody has their own way how they deal with things mentally. So things happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to make sure that you fucking put your household first.
Hmm.
And I'm not talking the people in your household. I'm talking your household because the more the messier your house is, the more disorganized it is, the more anxiety and depression you'll have.
Yep. That's the anxiety. That's when it kicks in because
So if
And
you
hers
ever
was
see
spotless when we were there.
no, it wasn't. I felt so bad. I felt embarrassed because, like I said, I have too many people here and I have anxiety and I have OCD. And I told them, I said, I had to put my OCD on hold to live with all of them because I would kill myself. I would have to like either throw everything out or do whatever. But I have to say that no, this is, I have to let it be whatever it is till they all find their own place to go. So I'm trying to only keep up with what at least I feel that I'm comfortable with, that I'm okay with it to be.
right, if y'all didn't know,
Oh, look
Chomp
at the
Chomp's
little
in his
booty.
favorite spot.
Oh, see, he wants some attention.
Every time I do a video, this is where he sits.
Oh, that's so nice.
So I am paying attention. I got a doggy that's wants attention
No, I
too.
understand. Which is again, that's why, like I said, I have the two-legged that they need attention, and they have the four-legged, because the older dog, she's really needs a lot of help and everything else, and she's always by me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, so now what do you need? Because she, again, I feel like she's got dementia or whatever, that she forgets that she goes outside, or that she ate, or this, and constantly you have to constantly attend to her. So then I'm
I
like,
have one every time she gets up, she's coughing and hacking. I don't know if you heard it in the video with Dad, but she ends up having asthma attacks every time she gets up, and we think it's an allergic reaction to the
well,
dog food she was being fed. So we switched her to homemade dog food until I can get to the store on Wednesday, because she's going to have a special dog food. He's going to have a special dog food, which is fine because I feed them separate than anybody else. But
right now, sometimes, like especially now with this weather changing, like, it's up and down. So yeah, that sometimes it affects them when they are older, then it affects their breeding and everything else. So
well, especially with being in Texas, the heat, she's a Saint Bernard Husky mix. So I'm going to have to make my room waterproof, and I'm going to have to go ahead and put a pool of ice in here.
that would be something.
Well, I keep a fan on them, but I don't think it keeps them cool enough. Like, it keeps me cold enough, but to
Right,
them, they're still dying of heat because they're such long haired dogs.
right. They have long hair, so that's why.
And you can't shave them because of the breed they are.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, you can, but people
Right,
frown
but
on it.
then no, but then if you shave them, then it's like then you're taking away the natural heating for them and everything else. So then it's kind of gonna freak their body out. So it's like you have to
Right.
pay attention how to handle like that.
Exactly. Which, once again, goes into maintaining a household because we all know dog fur gets everywhere. I'm glittered in dog fur.
Hmm.
I'm sure mom's glittered in dog fur.
Oh, yeah.
And sweeping up dog fur is like fucking
Oh yeah.
outrageous.
Yeah, the other day I was like, told my husband, I said, move your feet because I need to vacuum this rug. And he's like, well, there's nothing wrong with the rug. I'm like, okay, let me finish vacuuming and I'll show you what's wrong with it. I'm like, see, there's a half a dog in that vacuum bag, but you don't see it with your eyes because it's like, it's all on the carpet. So I'm like, if I'm going to leave it like that, then it's going to be a full dog. Yeah, so that's why it's like, it's hard because especially now in the spring that they shed because they have to get their winter coat out. And we have this dog she's got a lot of hair and she loves outside. She sits when it's the coldest weather and she just lays out there because she's so hot all the time.
Exactly. They lay outside in the wintertime. Well, they're
Hmm.
used to Iowa winter where it's like at least 2 months worth of winter. So they
Right.
sit outside. Yes, I have flies all over my house because I live in Texas.
Yeah, I've heard somebody said that you can put a little baggie with water and like drop money in there, like the coins, and it will keep the flies away.
I will have to do that all around my
Yeah.
house.
Really?
Yeah, like if you have a fan in your room, just hang it from the fan, like
Yeah,
like and it's just like a little Ziploc bag, but make sure that doesn't. But put like little coins, like the silver coins, in it, and you will see that the flies will not go.
I will do that. I know vinegar normally deters them
Well,
too.
I usually put it in a kitchen. I put like a little dish soap, like a spoon of dish soap, and vinegar, because and then a little bit of water, and to mix it because they like a fruitish, like a don't put just the vinegar but like the apple cider vinegar,
Yeah,
because they smell that. So then they go in it, and then when the dish soap is a little bit more like hard, so then when they fly in there, they cannot get out.
Right. Which
So that
is,
helps.
it, which I had no idea, so I'm gonna have to write that down. I'll go back and rewatch this just so that way I can write that down.
It's okay. Yeah, I try to, because see, I am like very scared of any bugs or any flies, anything. I cannot stand it. I know I have to live with it, but I hate it. So I'm always looking for something to get them out of the house.
Right. I normally throw up fly traps, but
Yeah, they usually, because they just say, get the flat chips, but then again, it's like sitting there, and then it's like, okay, so now that looks disgusting because they all hanging in there.
right.
So like a natural thing, and they usually say like a fruit, because if you notice, like if you have a fruit and you put it in the kitchen, on a bowl or something, they all in there. So to get something like a fruity thing and then pour it in and with the dish soap, and they will fly in it and get killed.
Okay.
They will try.
I'll have to I'll have to make room on my little table for that.
Yeah, just like a little jar, like sometimes, like the mason jar.
Actually, I'll probably put it uh not on my table because somehow Dickhead and Dick is back there. I had a bowl and it was right next to my monitor.
Oh,
They got up into my chair,
and they
got
get.
to my bowl, pulled the bowl up and over,
Oh my god.
and there was nothing else touched.
Oh my god. Yeah, they are some like that, because sometimes I'm like, how did you freaking get up here? Because Hera, she likes to go on a chair. I'm like, you are too big for that. No, because she tries to get to the table when we're sitting, and whatever she wants to see what's in there on the table to
Yep.
eat. But if you have like even like a windowsill or something by window, or even like by the sink in the kitchen, so put that, and like I said, the little baggies to hang it from your fan, and that should help to keep it away.
Right. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll grab some apple cider vinegar on Wednesday. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll have to wait till Wednesday though,
No, it's
because
because
that's
like
Friday.
like put, and if you mix it and you feel that it's still like too watery, then add a little bit more of a dish soap, so then it's kind of like a jello kind of type of thing, not too
Right.
jelly, but it's like, so then when they fly in there, they get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have those bags that you can hang up. That
Yeah, they do.
you're
And I
supposed to put them where you want the
to go away from your
yeah.
yeah.
I
So
think
that.
a lot has to do with the fact that my yard floods every time it rains.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I would die because I hate the mosquitoes, especially when it spring comes in and with the moisture. Oh my god.
The mosquitoes ain't bad here. But if
No.
you want horrible mosquitoes, go to Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
You
We have.
cannot freaking walk without getting at least 90 mosquito bites someplace on you.
That's how when it's a spring, and like early spring, early summer, like when it's here, and especially after like it rains or something. Oh my god, I cannot go outside because I'm eaten alive.
It's because you're so sweet.
Oh yeah.
They
No, but
always say the sweet ones are the ones that get bit.
they also say, like, if you wanted to prevent so you don't get like bites from the mosquitoes, that before spring, so for like at least 60 days before that, to eat all like a vitamin C, fruits, or like even drinking, like,
Yeah.
like a lemon or something, because that's when they don't like that. And I'm like, great, I don't like none of that, so how am I going to do it?
They have vitamin C tablets. You can.
Yeah, they do, but for whatever reason, I don't know why my body reacts to certain things. If I do take a little more than I should, I'm allergic to everything. So
So we'll
I
just
get a
put you in a
reaction,
bubble.
basically, and I don't want to live like that. So I just gonna get bit by the mosquitoes, and I'm gonna bitch about it, and Be done with it.
I'll have to find a home remedy for mosquito spray so that way you don't get bit.
Yeah, I try to like every time I go outside and everybody's like, "Why are you dressed with your long pants and socks and everything, a long sleeve shirt?" I'm like, "Because I have to live. I don't want the mosquitoes to eat me alive." Yeah.
Don't blame you at all. That's
I,
not
I
fun.
I had
No.
to tell Chopper to go lay down, and he walked away like this.
Oh, sad. It's okay, Tom. You'll be back with them in a minute. Just just be okay.
Oh no, what it is he's a golden retriever. We'll just put it that way. He's a golden retriever, and we all know golden retrievers have to be up your hiney hole 24/7.
No, they are very attached to people, so they like to be part of everything.
And if they're not, oh my God, they stop eating to throw a hissy fit.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I
I'm so
think they
glad.
have mild PTSD from where we moved down here. We did take them with. We left them with my daughter, and then we went and visited them in September, and we didn't take them with us again.
Oh, they got anxiety. Oh,
Because I leave if I even leave my room, he is at the bathroom door. Oh,
yes. Oh, they got anxiety because doesn't want to be left again.
which then he tears apart my room. So now he goes in the bathroom where he can't tear stuff apart while I'm gone.
Yeah. That's how my husband locks my little cat in the bathroom, and then he bitches about it that she doesn't like him. I'm like, because you lock her in the bathroom, so how is she gonna like
Your lunatic dad says, Mama Abraxas, what was your most embarrassing moment? And Abraxas, you can kiss my ass. They do not act like me. I like being separated from people.
you? Better not hate my trouble, poor thing. She's such a good girl.
So,
Oh,
what was your most
Excuse
embarrassing
me.
moment, Mama Abraxas?
My most embarrassing moment was
Yes.
when Chris told everybody I never cleaned my bathrooms.
then you have to now after that live stream, you have to beat his ass and not to speak of it again in public.
Right. Chris
Because
And
that
did a
I
no no.
judged him. And he
no,
was
that's
on the internet when he did it.
yeah. So that's why, and you should tell him that. Well, if it was dirty, then you shouldn't have said nothing. You should have go clean it.
I told him that. And he said, But Mom, it's your bathroom. And
It
I
doesn't
said, What have
matter.
you done since you've been here?
Exactly. See, there you go. So
But I
Ooh,
love
Chris
him.
is
I don't know
in
what I'd do without him.
trouble.
He'd come all the way from Virginia, left his family to come and help me.
Which is
now,
amazing.
which is it's okay to help, but again, help involves also cleaning the bathroom. So he better shut his mouth and go clean the bathroom
Right now.
because
Get it
that's what's part of a
clean.
help.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta mop the kitchen and laundry room floor when I get off here.
Do you have one of those really nice mops that you put it in the bucket and it spins out?
One where you use your foot and go up
Yeah.
and down. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. I've also got an electric steamer mopper.
Oh, that's so nice.
Those are nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yes, they are.
Once we redo our floors, which there will be videos on those. Once we redo all our floors, I'll get a steamer. But until
Yeah,
then, I don't want to
tho-
ruin
those are very nice.
a steamer.
Hmm.
But yeah, this one my sister in law bought me when I went to Pawpaw to help her out.
Oh, okay.
Roy gets paid to clean my bathroom and bedroom, so he can do it.
Yeah,
Hey, if he's gonna get paid for it, he might as well do it.
I understand.
no, it's like, I feel like sometimes it's not about even like who should what or everything else, just to make it, to do something nice for someone. That's
Yep.
what I look at it. and
Exactly.
and it's just so like sad that everything is like, oh, you have to, well, I don't get paid for it, I'm not doing it. Great. So when I make dinner, I didn't get paid for it, so now that would be $12 each plate of meal, because that's what you would have to pay when you go eat dinner outside,
Yep.
Yep. Or more.
or more. Yeah, definitely. So I'm like telling them the cheapest one at McDonald's is like $12, $13. I'm like, well, that's what you're gonna pay me, but you're eating better than that. So they're like,
Yep.
oh no, you wouldn't do that. I'm like, watch me.
Yep. It don't hurt a kid to help out. I don't care if they're grown up.
Which is, that's what I'm saying. Like they figure that, oh, we old enough, we are adults, we can do what we want to. That still doesn't mean nothing, because your freaking asses live in my home, so you can at least help out a little.
Yep.
Exactly.
Don't hurt them a bit.
Yes, that's what everything in here. Like all the time, I tell the kids, I said, especially the younger generation, is like always like, oh, I don't get paid for that. Oh, that's not my job. Oh, I didn't do that.
You
Then
want a
get your
beautiful
freaking
home to
ass
live
out.
in?
That's what I'm
Do it.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that's like just frustrating, because it's like automatically, oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do this. Well, then hit the road, Jackson, because if you're not going to be able to help out, you're doing something else. You might have not done that, but you've been accomplishing to something else. Nope. So that's
They
why
don't realize how good they've got it, hon.
Until they
I,
move out and they have to do all that shit on their own.
yep. And that's when I told them, I said, then when they invite my ass, I'm going to make all kind of mess in there and leave.
Yep. And then they're like, "You're not gonna do that," and it's like,
Watch me. So it's just one of those things though. Sometimes I understand, I'm not trying to be any kind of type of way, because yeah, I understand that they have jobs and everything else, but also when you have a day off, show that you care and you respect your household and your parents, and show that, hey, I'm gonna do this, something little, doesn't have to be big, something little. And don't expect to be pat on the back that you did it, advertising it to go buy a freaking billboard on a highway. I clean this, I clean that.
Yep.
So,
Chris went and fixed one of my silverware drawer for me. He
oh,
put
that's
it back
good.
together and put it back in the cupboard.
Oh, that's nice.
And I really appreciated it. And I told him that. And he said, well, I'm glad, Mom. He said, most people don't appreciate stuff like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it counts. Like, if without being told you do something, then it's appreciated because you didn't expect it, and you appreciate that it was something done.
Yep.
Oh, my husband. Oh, my husband. What about when you shave yourself and you leave the bathroom messy? Then who cleans that shit?
I do.
Nope. I clean after my husband.
Yep. I make a mess. I'm the one that's got to clean it up.
Exactly. I clean my own stuff.
Yep.
100%. And then they're like, "Well, I did this. Well, you got paid for doing that, so shut up. That don't count."
Exactly. Yeah, they always trying to make it like, oh yeah, we do this and this. Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna fucking show you doing this.
When I went back to school and graduated from high school, my husband had a meal ready for me every day when I got home from school.
No, that was very nice.
He cooked it on the grill.
That was very
That's
nice.
the only way he would cook. And I thanked
Hey,
him for it. He made cookies on the grill. He made a pie on the grill, cake,
Oh, that was
biscuit,
so nice.
the whole meal.
Well, see, so he was very creative. He knew how to handle that.
Yes, he did. And he had never done it before in his life.
Yeah, see, because that's what I'm saying. That's again effort, how you handle it, how you put the effort to it to do something nice for someone.
Yep.
Exactly. Do my daddy always said, "Do nice things, and nice things come to you."
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely, that's how it is. I always say, what do you put out to universe, the universe give it back.
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am. And
But
it doesn't hurt to fucking be like, okay, uh, we're going to work on fucking making sure that shit gets done properly without um arguing and bitching, because that's a lot of people's is they love to argue and bitch.
Right, which is how much energy do you waste on that instead to just go and do it and avoid all this?
Exactly. If you do
It's
it the
not
first
you.
time, you don't have to worry about doing it a second time.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like and instead of arguing and bitching about it, oh, this and that. I'm like, how much minutes, how many like hours you wasted on complaining about it? You would have already done what you were asked for.
Yep.
So, and that's what I always tell them. I said they start explaining or saying anything. Oh, but I did, but I this. Nope, I don't want to hear it because I'm not wasting another minute of it, and I'm done because I'm going to argue about this for an hour, and that already should have been done.
yep.
Why does it always seem like most of the work gets pointed towards one person?
Hmm.
It's if you're a household, let's say you're a household of 9 like you, it should be 9 people, not one person or 2 people.
Right, right. But
Exactly. And it's
when
usually the mom that it gets pointed at.
yes, and like when they were younger, and I was like, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, that's not mine. Oh, I don't know. I'm like, well, I better start charging the rent to the I don't know, I didn't do it because that's the extra freaking people living here. So if you are gonna start doing something, then we're gonna kick these people out of here.
Why
So
you boo her out?
She wanted out
And how can you say that's the most embarrassing thing?
because it is. Get out.
What about when Dad farted
stop,
by you and blamed you for doing it?
Get out.
stop questioning your mom. You're gonna
I
get your ass beaten when you show up here.
Out.
Oh, mama gonna beat your
Yeah,
ass.
get him. Get him, Abrexis. Get her. Get her. We are crashing
No,
the live stream.
no.
We're crashing
He's
the live
he
stream.
thinks that he's
Oh,
all
yeah.
big bad wolf because he's behind the camera, but he ain't gonna do shit
He
when
ain't
he's
no
gonna
damn
be in
big bad
person.
wolf. That damn man's got a damn mangina. Brex's got a
And
mangina.
look at it, he's scared of his mom because he's closing
Hell
the
yeah.
door when she gets up.
Throw something at him,
There
Bob.
you go. See,
Throw something at him. Go through the door.
help
Smash that
me!
motherfucker. Hit him. Smack him. Crush him
We're
down.
not going to help
Yeah.
you.
Beat him up. Oh, you little pussy. He's a pussy. Look at him running from a
get the
74-year-old woman.
can you get the
That
cigarette
little
away
weasel.
from me?
He's still a weasel.
Pick up something metal.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that.
You're
Believe me.
lucky.
Oh my god. I'm telling you.
If you notice, normally the only person that disturbs me is my son. And then all I have to do is yell Roy, and Roy comes in here and takes him out. And then tells him he don't need to be on camera until he's 18.
Yeah, no.
Really.
It is, it is something, like sometimes I do understand because I feel bad. Like sometimes I don't know if you ever watch like web of lies, like on
Yeah,
the TV that they have. And these young people, they are very trustworthy, and those people get them, to do things or whatever, and then they get really hurt, or even sometimes they end up dead, and I feel bad. So yeah, it is kind of hard to keep them away from it, but if you will let them, you have to show them and tell them everything. Even sometimes it might be scary or whatever it is, but you have to explain what can happen, so to be prepared for all this.
exactly. You have to make sure that fucking explain to them at a young age, reiterate it all throughout their
Yes.
teenagers years. Because
Yes.
again, my son got in trouble because there's a bot that goes around and they try to be like, oh, I love you, da 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 da, and they'll act like they'll
They,
try to get you to send them pictures and then
right.
they blackmail you with them.
Uh-huh. And then they do stuff, which
And
is
of course,
like,
my dumb son, because he's a dumb teenager, and you can
no,
not tell me there is a
trustworthy.
smart teenager out
No,
there.
no. He just got trustworthy, that he trusted those people. And that's what happens. That's why you have to tell them that, hey, you know what, even though somebody might say this, but so you truthfully know what kind of a person that is and how much you can trust them. Don't trust everyone what they ask you to do. You
Yeah,
have to.
I tell fucking my son that shit all the time. It's like, no, that belongs in your pants until you're freaking married.
Yeah.
And
Because
I normally never say that to him, but I tell him until he's 18 and out of my house and not my responsibility.
no, it is a good thing, like, to actually have a conversation, especially at that point when you notice that they have, curiosity about certain things. Then you have to kind of put it in a way that they would be like questioning, oh, if I do this or this, what can happen? You have to do
Right.
that.
And I do literally, I do that. And I mean, one day I was going down the road and he was getting all pissy, and we couldn't figure out why he was getting pissy. And finally, he told us, and I pulled over and I dealt with it. And I'm like, dude, this shit's not going to happen no more. You're not,
Right.
no more online dating. And that's a lot of it is online dating.
Right. No, this is that can lead to a really, really bad, like, anxiety, depression, and sometimes, like I said, even I watch one of these shows that a girl hanged herself
Yep.
because of that.
Well, and this will be a later topic, but my daughter's friend my daughter had a friend that because of a guy on the internet, she was suicidal as it was. She started dating a guy on the internet, and all of a sudden, like literally, it was she ended up committing Harry Carey on herself because he convinced her to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are very cruel
And he never got in trouble for it. And I think if you convince a minor under the age of 18 to do something
to do
stupid,
stuff. Yeah.
then you should be charged with it.
Yes,
Yep.
definitely. Which is that's why I think, like, lately, like, for past couple years now, that they trying to do, like, they have these websites that they can detect, like, what kind of websites are that they following and everything else, so they can find someone that way, that they
You
can be
know,
charged with things, because that is crazy.
well, this was, oh, fuck. My daughter was like 12, so 11 years ago. That shit wasn't common back then.
Right, right. So that was still kind of a new era with all
Yeah,
these things that it was happening. But now they find anything. They can connect where you have your phone, where you have your computer logged in, and where was it at that time, or everything. So that's a good thing. At least they trying to pay attention to it.
right. So, Mama Abraxas, do you have any advice on how to keep a house?
You get something out, you take care of it immediately as soon as you're through with it. You just keep it clean. And if you've got people living with you, tell them they've got to help or get the hell out.
My favorite rule on that one is if you eat here, you sleep here, you work here.
Exactly. I've had so many people live in with us, and I caught hell with every one of them, really.
Because not one of them realizes that, oh, well, I'm just staying here. I'm a guest in your home. No, bitch. The second you fucking been here longer than an hour and a half, you're not a guest no more. If you're living here or staying here, you are not considered a guest. You are considered a roommate. Therefore, you must clean up after yourself and help keep the common areas clean.
And if you've got kids, you make sure that you clean up after them or make them clean up.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
I had one gal live with us. She had 2 kids. Her kids never touched guns, but the oldest one picked up a 22 that was loaded, a pistol, and held it out like this and was going to shoot I and my husband.
oh my gosh.
And I called where this girl was at and I told them to get their asses back there ASAP, and I was calling the cops.
I would have beat the shit out of the child while the cops was coming.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was informed that if I laid a hand on those kids, I would get killed.
Well,
Yeah,
then
no.
they should have been in my house at all.
After they moved out, I was told by some people in Canada that was friends of theirs that she was being hunted down by the police and oh, I know what the hell it is. Bad people.
Ooh, damn.
No, this is like crazy. That's why, like I said, if you live with more than two people, then everybody should be accountable for their living experience and everything else what they do in a house.
And every time I
Exactly.
tried getting up off the couch, she would hit me and knock me back down.
Oh my God.
The child
And
or the
my son
woman?
just stood there with his mouth wide open looking at it. He was flabbergasted. He didn't know what to say. And after she moved out, they went ahead and she had a bunch of magazines on sailing and stuff sent to my house, and they were starting to dun me over them. And I finally called last time I got a letter from them, or she got a letter from them. I called them and I said, look, either you stop these letters and these magazines, or you'll talk to the district attorney. This
Right.
lady don't live here anymore. She went back to the state she came from.
Yeah.
Thank God that lady need to get out
That's
of your house.
yeah, no, that was crazy. That's not good.
But I don't know. And that little boy, the same little boy that held the gun on us, asked me, he said, Grandma, why did you yell at my mom? I said, sweetheart, it was your mom yelling at me.
Right.
Why did your mom yell at me?
Because
And he
she's
said, I
psycho.
don't know. I said, I'll tell you why, because I grounded you kids
Right.
for a week. Remember that? You ran in and told Mama? Yeah, we're sorry, Grandma. And the kids seemed to feel really bad about it. And I
See,
said, well, that's what happens. I said, I had been in that bathroom before you kids went in there. And I said, all of a sudden, someone hocked up a bunch of phlegm and stuff that had blood in it about the size of a saucer.
Oh.
And I told you to clean it, told you boys to clean it up. and you ran to mama.
Yeah, that's sometimes it's like, I understand everything, but sometimes people, oh, don't yell at my child, don't do that, don't do that. Well, then you better teach your child some respect.
Well, that's basically what she did. And every time I said something, she yelled a little more. And Denny thought, my husband thought it was me yelling at her. I said,
Oh,
no. I said she had me trapped on the couch.
yeah.
And
Damn.
every time I went to get up, she pushed me back.
Oh my goodness, that's not good.
All right, it's hitting the 1 hour mark. We should wrap it up.
Okay.
Miss Lunatic Mommy, you got any final words?
Well, thank you for having me again, and I thank everyone, whoever was in the chat, because sometimes I don't follow that. And it was a really nice chat with you ladies. And have a wonderful day.
Miss Mama Abraxas?
It was great talking to you too, Lunatic Mom. And thank you for having me. And thank you, Tanya, for having me. And I really enjoyed myself. I'm sorry I didn't put in my 2 cents very much, but I enjoyed listening to you guys.
And
It's
we,
okay.
we love all of you
Yeah.
guys, both of you, so much. You guys are truly amazing. All right, guys, thank you for
Oh, thank
coming. We
you.
hope that you have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're out of here. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye bye.
Bye.
We're just waiting for Abraxas to end it. What'd they do? Go to sleep?
I doubt it. Chris, he's watching
Christopher!
something.
Okay.
Still laughing.
Come
I just want to say,
He's on
thank
his
you very
way,
much for
ladies.
everybody coming on in here. And yes, the sex reveal, only me and Mama and the grandma of Megan's mom only know the sex of that baby. We are not letting it out. We are the only three know. Even the parents don't know because the doctor gave the envelope to the grandma and the grandma shared it with us. So nobody has no fucking clue until 1 month when Dad and Mom and Lawrence and Megan and everything else and the mom is going to be out there, and we're going to go ahead and blow them things up in the air.
Gender
If it's a boy,
reveal.
a gender reveal. Stay tuned to the future fucking lunatic. Joining the fucking lunatic family. Telling everybody, give me hell fucking yeah. Hell
No.
yeah.
I don't want to. Okay, move a second.
Oh my God.
And I will go through and explain
Lucky you,
some
darling.
things
Thank you.
after I end it. Move.
Okay, baby.
Hello,
go.
you. Hello, the turn in, Mom.
I love you, baby.